How do you guys feel about Dio Brando and all he's accomplished? Because the way I feel is a little bit different than probably the way you guys feel. I feel kind of satisfied in a way. I know how that sounds, and your guys are like, "What? How do you feel satisfied? Dio lost in the end. That makes no fucking absolute sense. You're a idiot." Yes, I'm insulting you because you're an idiot, not because you're smart, but because you're an idiot. And I'm like, dude, look at everything that's happened up till Jojo to this point, and you're gonna tell me that I'm still an idiot? Okay, yeah, okay, because to me, people don't understand that Dio is literally the entire reason the Joestars have to face villain after villain, besides Yoshikage Kira, of course.
Hello there.
But he's literally the entire reason why each part has something like different to it. Like maybe Kira in a way got away with his crimes because of Dio. Like for example, even though I just said Kira a few seconds ago had nothing to do with Dio at all, it's not true. Because if Kira never had Killer Queen as a stand, Dio, then he would have never been able to get away with as many murders as he did. He killed people. He made people look like they were missing. But in reality, he was just blowing these motherfuckers up. And they were like, oh, wow, looks like they disappeared. Another runner. And they were terrified. He struck people with fear. He literally brought fear to people, like women that were worried for their lives, that there's a killer out here trying to kill them, while people didn't realize, and I think everyone overlooked it, but Dio was the cause of this. Dio is the reason why the stand arrow got so popular. I know he wasn't the one that found the stand arrow. It was Ayaba, because Ayaba found the stand arrow and gave it to Dio, which he ended up getting the world, and still my favorite stand of all time. I'll explain. I'll probably have a video about my top 5 favorite stands, or just best stands in general. But he literally did crazy ass work. Like, let's talk about part 3 for a second. He struck all his freaking henchmen with this arrow and gave them this amazing ability that allowed them to go after the Joestars and try to defeat them. They felt like they were nothing unless they achieved this goal that Dio embodied on them. And I'm like, bro, Dio, like, come on, bro. You're doing this for another guy. It's not even like you're doing it for a girl. Oh, I see. I see why you, I
can't fucking compete!
Oh, sorry, guys. That was a little bit off track, but you guys get the point. Dio has charm. He has pizzazz. He has fucking style. He is the embodiment of whatever the fuck a villain should be, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. Dio has flaws, just like any normal human character or human being. He's overconfident. Dio, I will go into a little bit more of his personality in another video as well. I know you guys are like, I got it. Okay, I got it. But as he gave all these henchmen their time and their abilities and everything to come up with everything and make this elaborate plan in order to finally defeat the Joestars, which and spoiler alert, he didn't. He didn't end up defeating the Jotaro. Instead, he got his ass handed to him and died. As you guys should probably watch my latest video about that, about how I thought about all the parts. But that doesn't make Dio, and you guys are probably like, okay, if Dio's dead, then why is he still here? How does he connect to all the other parts? Guys, I know you guys are smarter than this. Part 4, if he is the reason why stands became a thing in part 3 and why everyone got this, don't you think Dio had more henchmen in order to make more stands? So he, like, just in case he loses, he would go after him. I mean, he never really thought that far into it because he thought he was never going to lose. But as Dio probably was, he always had a backup plan. He's like, okay, guys, I'm going to leave the stand arrow here. I'm going to create more stands. I'm going to try to find a way, no matter what. Even if he passes, I'm still going to defeat the Joestars. Even though they never really announced it and everything happened, it still was connected to how Dio got this stand and how people got it from Egypt. And I'm like, how do people know that he has a stand arrow? And how do they know what a stand is? Well, only one explanation. Dio created such a rumor about himself and got so much hype around him that eventually people figured out about the stand. You're like, oh my gosh, holy shit, Dio is connected to all stands? No, not necessarily, because there is another stand arrow and there's multiple stand arrows, I've heard, in different parts. But there's multiple stand arrows in just one, and it becomes like that. It just gets better, because part 4 only explains that there's only one stand arrow. But then they realize, I think later on in the part 5, they say that there's actually more than one stand arrow. And they're like, what? How is there more stand arrows? So Dio necessarily wasn't the one that created stand arrows or got the stands, but he's connected to stands in part 4, how they got connected, and the entire branching off just keeps going bigger. You know what I'm talking about? Eventually, part 4 leads into that and how everything got displayed and how the Joestars had to encounter each and every villain. Dio, no matter what, always had a will to destroy the Joestar family. And somehow in every part, the Joestars find a way to encounter villains and encounter people that are going against them no matter what they do. It's the will of Dio that is so strong that withstand that they figure that the Joestars need to be gone. Because every person sees this as a threat. So everyone in a way has the same will as Dio. And I'm just going to call it the will of Dio because that's what it is. He literally will carry on the embodiment all of JoJo's, because as you can see, and if you guys read the manga, I have not read the manga, but as far as I can tell, there's stands in each and every part, so Dio's still in there. So anyways, part 5, you know, it's with his son. Part 5 is just Dio in general. Like, we just go back to every single time we start any part, we just go back to the original amount of Dio. Like part 1, Dio. Part 2, the beginning of Dio in the mask. Part 3, Dio coming back to life. Part 4, Dio with the stand arrow. Part 5, you got Dio's son. Like, bro, you just, no matter what, we can't escape this man. He's just so good. He's with his job. And I don't know how part 6 ties in yet. Like I said, I'm not into that. Maybe part 6 has nothing to do with Dio, or maybe it just has a stance, and that's all it has to do with. But that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about. That's as far as I know. I'm reading part 6 right now. Gotta get ahead to it. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that when it's finished. But Dio is literally. This is gonna be the title of the video probably. But the will of Dio, bro, is on a track and it's not stopping. No matter how many parts are happening or anything, like, I know there's a Jojo Lands coming out. I heard that part 9 maybe. Pretty cool. But Araki is doing something different, and he's involving this past main villain that he's been dead over centuries, I think it has been. And he's just putting him in and filling in not filling in plot holes, but filling in areas of how Dio is connected to this. So this is my explanation of how Dio is connected to every single part of JoJo. No matter where you run, Dio's there. Just saying. So if you guys did enjoy this video, slap that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. And to ensure you guys don't miss another JoJo upload or any anime other upload, you know, something cool, some pizzazz. Even I've done a gaming Demon Slayer video. Episode 2 probably coming out on the channel soon. Or maybe already has. I'm not sure, because I'm recording this before it's came out. I'm not sure. But make sure you guys hit the bell notifications in order to see that. And comment down below what you guys think I missed about Dio and how he, you know, is connected to the JoJo world. And what you guys think of the will of Dio. And am I wrong? Am I right? Also, let me know what your favorite villain is down in the comments, because they're not better. Like, that's straight up. But also let me know. I know there's a lot of comments and everything. You're like probably like, like, oh my gosh. Like, bro, I get it. I'm sorry. But comment down also what anime review or anime thing you want me to see. Something goofy, something cool, something actually relevant to the story. Maybe even something completely bizarre. Yes, that was a pun to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it fucking rocked. Oh my gosh, bro. Why the fuck did I just say that? Well, that guy, like, that time it wasn't a pun until I realized I said it, but, yeah. This has been your boy, Captain Lokage, and keep watching anime, but only watch the good ones, because the bad ones, they're bad.